sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Looking for a crease. It's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's buried. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give on the inside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The hand to the running back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Norton. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a race.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Thrust that arm out. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when they got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running to Green. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the 2nd half.
Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Brown. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. Short off the arm. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Norton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. The screen, he's got wheels. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Durham. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the touchdown. Bayou Bengals. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Wolf. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
leads in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They should have their football cards stripped away and never allowed to go inside a stadium again. They're punting in the red zone. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. At the 35, he's loose. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
So now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top and time's running out in a half. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Caught at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. All kinds of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback and making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Brown wants to pass. Got his man. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. From the gun, running back on the move. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Singleton. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Williams. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Brown will throw it. The quick out. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Using his feet. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. And the Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And the missed connection on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Off the play fake. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Let's go. On the direct snap, it's Durham. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on 3rd down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
From the gun, the ground game. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Brown wants to pass. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Punt is in the air. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll give it to the back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The give to the lone running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Using the quick game. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
To the ground. He's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
It'll be 3rd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nimrod. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulls.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And that is not what he had in mind as he steps out of bounds at the 3-yard line. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.